One of the worst things you can do in a debate is hurt your credibility as a presenter or cause mistrust between yourself and your audience. Blatantly put, people do not want to listen to someone they can't trust. As debaters, we should strive to relay accurate information and not mislead our audience or belittle those whom we are in a debate with. All of these call into question our intent and our ethics. With that said, in this video, we will discuss two items. One, we will discuss the definition of ethics, and then two, we will look at ethical practices we strive to include within our academic debates. Ethics is a set of constructs that guide our decision-making by providing standards of behavior telling us how we ought to act. More specifically, ethics looks at issues of right and wrong, good and bad, and moral and immoral. If you were vacationing in Las Vegas, for instance, and you found $50 on the floor, what would you do? People will answer this question based on a set of principles and values they uphold, while also rationalizing and reasoning through their inherent decision-making. There would be different positions on this matter. Similarly, I have a mini activity related to the trolley problem that will help you see how you and your classmates rationalize your decisions that will require critical thinking, and also deals with ethics. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze, criticize, and advocate ideas, to reason inductively and deductively, and reach factual or judgmental conclusions based on sound inferences drawn from unambiguous statements of knowledge or belief. In a nutshell, we should not just take someone's word for something. When we engage in argumentation and debate, we are being critical of our opponents, not just absorbing the information as facts. Within debate, there are many ethical practices we should strive to uphold. First, keep in mind that competition should be kept in perspective. If you consider yourself a competitive individual, this is great. Competition is a great way to achieve goals, keep yourself motivated, and push you outside of your comfort zone. Being too competitive could be problematic, especially if the delivery of information comes across as you being arrogant. Of course, it is important to be confident with your delivery, but language and tone can definitely make a huge impact on how the audience perceives your motives. Secondly, honesty and integrity should be maintained at the highest value. Falsifying information to get a point across will not only hurt your credibility, but also cause the spread of inaccurate information, which is a larger cause of concern. We may not always have the answers in our debates, and our opponents might even have the upper hand depending on the topic at hand. However, we should always strive to provide accurate information and argue to the best of our ability with the information we have available to us. Thirdly, participants should treat each other with respect. In other words, treat others the way that you want to be treated. Name-calling or poking fun at another's appearance or delivery is, ethically speaking, wrong. We don't do that in this class. Use logic, reasoning, and evidence to support your stance rather than attempting to belittle others or get under someone's skin. Finally, evidence standards require complete source citation and verbatim quotation. In our outlines and our debates, we should be citing sources. This allows your audience to know where information came from, but also provides credit to those authors and researchers who did the work. Additionally, doing so can showcase to your audience that you've done your due diligence and that you are well prepared, organized, and well-rounded on the research pertaining to your topic. Citing sources will help build your credibility overall. Though many of us come into this class with different backgrounds and experiences, there are some items that we can all agree on when it comes to ethics. Cheating, for instance, is a big no-no. Stealing from someone is not morally okay. Legally, murder is illegal and should never be an option. Ethics helps guide our behaviors and set standards in regards to our rights and our responsibilities. It is very important within argumentation and debate to uphold these strong ethical standards while we prepare and perform our debates.